So many memories. Macheting my way through virgin forest, being the first Westerner to set eyes upon the elusive Mardi pygmies.
But you're retired now?
Regrettably, yes. Oh, the brain's still sharp, but this old body's let me down. Arthritis was the price I had to pay for a lifetime of adventures. Too many hours in damp ditches, brushing away the earth from some long-forgotten ancestor. I went back to the States and tried to pass on my enthusiasm to the university students. But I could never find anyone who would carry my torch on into another generation. It's ironic, really. I've spent my whole life following a chain from the earliest hominoid to the modern creatures we are today. And yet all my knowledge will end with me.
All those years staring at bones, didn't you get bored?
Bored? How could anyone get bored with solving some of the greatest mysteries of our race? Take Bert, for example. What can you tell me about him?
That he's dead?
Ah, but is he Bert or Bertha? Was he or she old or young? Black or white? Did he or she die yesterday or 2,000 years ago? See, even a silly old skull is full of mysteries. But if you know the right questions to ask, you can get the bones to talk to you.
And there was the time he booked strippers for the end of term ball. I mean, the dean was not amused.
I must have been such a boring student.
No, even Casanova would have been in the shade by Wolfie's standards. I mean, the women, they'd swarm around him like bees. No, I think Lily's heard all my Wolfie stories before.
Sorry, what?
Wolfie's in town. We're meeting him later for a drink. You care to join us?
I can't.
Just one drink.
I'm busy.
Well, I'm sure Wolfie would love to meet you.
Thanks, but no thanks. I've already had my own blast from the past today.
The skull has large mastoid processes. This and the large brow ridges confirm that he's Bert, not Bertha. His nasal opening is elongated and narrow. He's also got a recurved zygomatic maxillary suture. This all indicates that Bert was of European descent.
Age?
There's quite a lot of even wear to his teeth. This suggests that he lived at a time where there was more grit in our diets. So that's pre-1900.
Go on.
But his wisdom teeth haven't come in, which tells me that he died before he was 30. So to sum up, Bert was a young, white, European male who died over 100 years ago.
Bravo.
Was that right?
In every detail.
So your usual fare of celebrity tittle-tattle?
Can't a girl expand her mind?
Oh, yes, it's your art class tonight, isn't it? How's it going?
Good. Interesting.
So are you trying to be the teacher's pet?
No. All right, so he is pretty fair.
What are you going to do about it?
Apart from fantasise, nothing.
Why not?
He's way out of my class.
So what's class got to do with sexual attraction?
He's probably got a degree and everything.
So?
So I wouldn't even know what to say. I'd be too concerned about looking like a div.
Well, if he's as fit as you say, you need to get in there before somebody else does. If I wasn't married, I'd be signing up myself. I think Julia would hesitate.
No.
Or Michelle.
She'd go for it, all guns blazing.
Exactly. So what are you waiting for?
I've got something.
What's that, dear? Me? Why, you dear girl. But you don't have to do this.
I made it myself, in woodwork. Thought you could, I don't know, put some of your souvenirs inside, keep the dust off.
Oh, but it's wonderful. Thank you. Is there a reason for this?
Don't you know what today is?
I know it's not my birthday.
It's March 2nd. Mother's Day.
Then you should give this to your mother.
She'll be wrapped around a vodka bottle by now. And you've done more for me in a few months than she's done in 14 years. Oh, I didn't mean to upset you.
No, it's not your fault. I was always too busy with my work. If I wasn't away on an expedition, I was planning the next. I was so obsessed with dead civilizations that I forgot to make the time to start a family of my own. But perhaps it isn't too late after all. What a nice surprise. I wasn't expecting you.
I'm so sorry.
What's going on?
Take me to it.
What?
Cash, jewellery, where's it hidden?
I told you there isn't any money.
There must be something. Why else would you want to hang around with a stupid old woman?
Have you never heard of the concept of friendship?
Are you laughing at me?
She wasn't.
You don't think I'm serious? Not laughing anymore, are you?
Leave her alone.
Money, now, or I will cut you.
Stop it!
You've had it now.
What's happened?
She could have hit the femoral artery.
What does that mean?
Help me! You've got to stop the bleeding.
Me?
I can't. She might have just seconds.
What do I do?
You need to make a tourniquet above the wound, as tight as you can. Don't let her lose consciousness.
Stella! Stay awake.
Yes, ambulance, please.
Should I get this out?
No. Apply pressure around the wound.
The bleeding. I think it's stopping.
Penny for him.
Oh, they're not worth it.
Wolfie?
Maybe I'm not as keen to see him as I'd have you all believe. When we left medical school, the world seemed to be our oyster. I mean, Wolf is the one who got all the pearls.
You haven't done too badly.
Well, he's the one with the 2 beautiful daughters, a successful marriage. Even survived unscathed after the scandal broke.
Scandal?
It was an affair with a hospital matron. It went on for years.
So much for a successful marriage.
I know his wife never left him. Best of both worlds. A mistress at work and a devoted wife at home. Grabbed life by the scruff of the neck and gave it a jolly good shaking.
How do you know that Wolfie isn't jealous of you?
Why would he be?
Well, perhaps he'd rather have your uncomplicated life, your freedom.
You think so?
Well, how are you going to find out unless you go for a drink with him? You can't be a prisoner of the past. It's what happens from today that's important.